New Minecraft episode. It's a mulligan. We're starting over. And the reason for that is we wanted to find, I guess, a cooler map. And we tried different world gen options, and we found a couple really amazing and impressive things. But truthfully, the area we were at in the previous one, for me, just wasn't really cutting it. And we ended up starting over on a new world. So this is the beginning of that world. Like, the very beginning. As in, I haven't even done anything yet. So there's a reason we're here. First of all, I have the Silders shaders. They're working again. And they have the potential to look pretty fucking amazing. So yeah, we're in a bit of a forest here. And at the moment, no one else is on. But there will be, I'm sure, people later. In fact, this will probably end up being a two-part recording. But for now, I just want to record the very beginning of this new life, this new world. Also, there's some cool landmarks. So, one thing I will say is, and one of the main reasons we did this is there's a cool thing directly under. But that's for later. But yeah, there's some cool landmarks. There's a big river. There's... oh, hello. There's a mountain range. It's like snow peaks. It's pretty fucking cool. So... now we just have to figure out how to do this. Thinking I might start by building like a little treehouse. Maybe like right here. You know, and then later on we're gonna dig into the earth and see some extra cool shit and make a base down there. I think you, the viewer, will enjoy this. I gotta say, Minecraft world generation plus this shader is wonderful. Also, we tried Terra something. It's a different world generator, and it's incredibly impressive, but not entirely practical for survival. So we ended up scrapping that, and there was one world in particular that just had these massive mountains and like peaks and valleys, and it was cool, but again, super impractical for survival mode. Volcanoes. So we're sticking with the default 1.8 world generator, though I would say one of the cooler things about that is if you're looking for creative mode and you want to find some like incredible like Middle Earth-esque things, then that's what you want. It's, I forget the name of it, but it's like terraform something. I'll get it later. You know, I'll just get the name of it now. Hang on. Terralith. So yeah, look into Terralith if you're at all interested in some extra world generation. They work together. 1.8 plus Terralith are good together. But again, you have to be sure you want to play a massive world. Oof. Alright, well. I want to start punching trees. It's a little hard to see right now. Wow. Can this creeper help me? With the tree punching? Oh my god. Need weapon. Oh my god. Oh, my favorite, skeleton archers. found an entrance to the underground area, which again will be absolutely insane when you see it, but I don't think it's gonna... Hey, that was the one. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm absolutely fucking dead. Alright, good start. Good start. I have to figure out how I'm going to do this. Do I just wait for the daytime? Kind of feels bad that this mushroom got pulped. You know? I think I'm going to have to destroy the rest of the mushroom. Because this is the starting area. And it's going to be a little confusing. I think for new players. So I want to build a small treehouse first, and then figure out the rest. Okay. Yeah, you stay down there. Okay, where are we? Is this where I was before? Some strange geological things happening with this ground crust. I'll tell you what though, that mountain range is going to look really cool. Yes, fight. Perish. No, that's good. That's what I wanted. That's good. Because I wanted to get to the respawn. I swear. Respawn's good. What are my chunks on? Let's see. We got chunks 48. Yeah. Simulation distance. I don't know what that is. No. Stop this. Stop this. Okay, now I will gather wood. Pro-level Minecraft playing here. There's a sign here. Why is there a sign here? I'm wondering if, John placed it last night. Meme. Okay. Yeah, we just checked out the world real quick and then we just logged off. It was like, alright, we can do this tomorrow, but, you know, not without placing a meme sign. Okay, so I'm gonna need some tools to help me. I need axe, and I need, well, axe body spray, of course, but I think pickaxe would be best for now, and then I can get some of this stuff So, yes, pickaxe it is. Nope. No, we don't want that. We want that. Yes. So do that. Okay. Very good. Okay, recipes. Look at all these cool achievements. I feel accomplished already. So it turns out copper was never in this game. And I was confusing it with Terraria. As I have done before. When I played it the first time, I'm like, what do we combine this with tin? Wrong game. Copper doesn't really seem to do a ton in this game. I mean, it's here if, you know, if you need it, I guess, but yeah. Sword. Or stone axe as well. Okay, now I have some tools to work with. Remember, only tools stay in school. No. Also, I forgot that you can offhand stuff. That was a very easy thing to forget, but still. Well, if there's one thing this place doesn't lack, it's wood. Ow. What I meant to say was cow. Cow! I heard a cow. I need to eat meat. So I can live. Otherwise, I don't live. Hello, cow. I'm sorry. I think we can get started on a treehouse. And you know what? No, we could use a little bit more wood. This is a pretty good tree right here. What makes a good tree? Lots of wood. Lots of easy wood to get.
Welcome to Hot Minecraft Tips. Number 1, get a lot of wood. Number 2, kill creeper. Number 3, use the zombie flesh. Number 4, make a base so that when you sleep overnight you don't get killed. Number 5,
Okay. I think we are good. I think we are good. Where does one make treehouse? I think that's the spawn point. Right there. I think that's why that stuff that looks like that. Maybe I'll just build the treehouse around the spawn point. I think that's what that is. I think maybe Gear set that up before I fell to my doom. And I already lost my crafting table, which is somewhere. That didn't take long. Well, this stuff is good stuff. I need this stuff. You see, this is coal. And in the Minecraft video game here, coal is used to create fires. I don't know if you knew that. I'm really just kind of trying to provide a service of Minecraft tips. And sniffies. Sniffy nose. We got oak. We got dark oak. Okay, so we'll start with... I guess we can start... How do I get back up there now without destroying too much foliage? That's the real question. Oh! I'm gonna fill this in with wood, which will look better. Okay. There you go. And then, we can make a pathway to the treehouse. It's like a starting point in, Maple Story. I don't even know what that means. I guess it would be maybe in best interest to set a torch down. Hmm. I think this is a pretty decent spot for some kind of tree abode. Wow, I'm a tree making a treehouse. How fucking unexpected. There we go. How far do we do this? Again, this is not going to be a massive shelter. This is just going to be a starting point. We can get a little bit more. Which means you need more wood. You know, so if anyone has never played Minecraft, you usually need more wood when you create a big wooden thing. You're gonna need even more wood to make it work. That's another Minecraft hot tip. Ooh. Oh man, just misplacing tons of wood. We can start with this, and we're going to make a campfire. I realize now I don't want it to be... I want to have some uniformity so that I can actually place things in the center. Okay. Also, there's a part of that song that sounds like one of the effects used in Daydreaming by Radiohead. Let's see, so... we could do... fence. Okay, I'm gonna do fence. So that the view is right. Dark oak fence. This is a fence gate. Oh. 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 Okay, well, we gotta chop a bunch more wood. Oh, this is as many as I can make right now. Okay, wood must be chop. But first, food. Hang on a second. Sorry for that. I was just tabbed out. It looks like Nary may join in. Narold. Okay, there's the food. Now I can live a little bit longer. Do need a way to get up here, though. Can I make a ladder? Yeah, I can make a ladder. Okay, we make a ladder. Ladders have to be placed on things. It's usually how things work, right? That'll do for now. No. 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 Just let me chop my damn tree. Okay. Okay. I mean, these canopies are nice too, but without wood, they just are leaves. That's fine to start, though. Okay, let's go back up. I wonder if there's like a door, like a hatch. I think there is. Almost positive there is. Yep. Okay. I don't know if that's going to prevent monsters. But we'll see. Okay, so now we need... How many pillars? Or how tall should these pillars be is the real question. I'm thinking we'll do like a 4. Cool noises. It's a lot smaller when you start, like, boxing it in. But again, this only really needs to be temporary. Secretary. Okay, we'll make this area up here. This may take more wood than I have, we'll see. Misclick. Okay, so... It's like Valheim all over again. Which was now almost a year ago. Kind of hard to believe. Oh, that's not good. Oh, you gotta recreate the campfire. Oh. Okay, I need sticks. Let's see. Okay. I think the campfire would be better suited for up here. We could even... You know what? I'm gonna build a little more outward. And give this an overhang. It'll be a nice treehouse. You know, for basic design kind of shit. I think it'll work. And now I need a new oak fence. What don't I have? Oh, I need more wood. Okay. I'm the Joker, baby. It's good Minecraft quality interaction. I don't even know, like, what to say to the Joker. Definitely a little worried about these creepers blowing up the base, though. Can you... Can you not? Thanks. Time to deforest. Oh. Okay, I must return. I thought Nari's, Minecraft skin said damaged. It didn't. I also built the wrong thing. Great. Now I'm dual wielding. Well, it's kind of cool that you can do this, but yeah, this is not the right thing. Get out of here, creeper. I can't believe the cow got stuck in the hole that I covered up. These creepers really just want to be destroying all my cool stuff. I don't think Nari's aware of the cool stuff underneath. Because there is a very interesting biome underneath this forest. But that's, you know, that's what we were talking about. That's the good stuff. Eventually we're going to have to get down there. That'll take a team of jabronis excavating. So the problem with this forest is it's kind of easy to get lost. That's why we need a beacon. There's the treehouse. Place a couple torches around. Ah! Well, I found my old thing here. Okay. Okay, I need stone axe. Okay, stone axe acquired. I just need to just harvest more wood. What can I say? It's Minecraft. If you didn't know what you were signing up for when you clicked on the video, then what rock have you been building? But yeah, this is the true Minecraft experience, everybody. And then the music makes you think about all your choices in life. Brings you into some kind of existential dread while you build. And it's just peaceful. Peaceful existential dread. Okay. Yeah, I need to build a beacon of some kind here. We'll do that. I need to build another campfire. More ladders, that's good. I'm gonna extend this thing out this way a little bit as well. Powerful this music is. Ah! Do I have enough fences? No, I don't. That's all I got for now, that's fine. Let's see. Okay, so, there needs to be a beacon for people who are lost. Travelers. Ow. I didn't actually try to make this look like a, you know, just kind of happened that way. It's like the crow's nest of a pirate ship. Whoops. I was placing logs and not planks. Who saw that coming? Let's try that again. This time I'm gonna get my, my logs back. Those is rare materials. You saw how long it took to chop wood? Can't just give wood away. Much easier. Whoa. Whoa! Hey, I lived. Almost. Just need a little bit more. This is a very silly thing for me to be doing. Gratzes. That's what you say, right? That's the proper etiquette? The oak trapdoors look like chocolate. Okay, I think this is good. Four, five. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Weeds of the Stone Age. The fuck? The hell's going on? Door really not work, huh? Yeah, that's really weird that the door doesn't work like that. Hmm. Soul torch. I still don't know how to make that stuff. Firework rocket, paper plus gunpowder. Oh, I'm gonna go kill some sheep. One of the parameters of what we wanted to do was set the spawn point in a spot that we could build a base on. And that, you know, we'd have like a cool series of things near us. Like there's a village apparently somewhere around here. I don't know where it is. Again, there's the underground biome that I was telling you about, and some other stuff. See, that's why having a beacon is a good idea. Now I know how to get back to the base. The base with non-working doors. Is that a bird? Is that a bee? Sheep. I don't think I played since the bee update. Like, that was maybe the first update after I stopped playing. It's a bee. Oh. What the fuck do you do with bees? Can you milk them? Milk for honey. What was that splort noise? Huh. How about that? Oh. Oh, fuck. I have deep regrets. Man, they didn't even drop anything. I just feel bad for having destroyed a beehive. Oh, man. The doors just reappeared in my inventory. Okay. That's... no! Go! Oh, this wasn't something that John put down. Those are just there. Whatever that is. Oh, that's a mushroom without its stem. I get it now. I mean, I didn't have very much stuff anyway, but I want to get it back. Or try to. Though I'm thinking that shit's gone forever. That shit seems gone forever. Unless this was it. That doesn't look like it. That looks like death. And a different kind of death. Are you prepared for the kind of death you've earned, little man? Oh, hey. That's my stuff. Pike. Hollow pike. What have we down here? What is this spot? I think I hear lava. That's too dank. I don't want to go down there. Too dank. Okay, I think we're... Okay, that's good. There it is. Okay. Yeah, note to self, don't fuck with bees. Meme. Insert meme. Dig through dirt with a stake. As I was saying the other night to the lads when we were playing, Minecraft is just a shared hallucination that many of us have had over the past 11 or 12 years or so. I heard a sheep. Get back here. That's the kind of humor you're going to get from here on out. As I older, the jokes will become even worse than usual. Dad jokes, some would call them. Okay, you can turn the video off now if you so desire. There it is. Sheep. There we go. Okay, sheep has died. That's good. It's weird, the door works for me. I thought that was someone falling across the sky. I was like, what is Nary getting himself up to now? Could do like a middle floor for beds. And then do one, like, floor above this for the canopy. I think I'm gonna do that. Need more wood. Again, beds aren't really 100% needed because this is so damn close to the spawn. But they're needed for different reasons. Okay, let's see. This is a perfect time to go out and grab wood. Lots of cool creeper friends to greet you. I say those shaders can look really nice. They look even better with water and light. But the biome that I found that we built this on top of, that's where the lighting is really gonna look great. Yeah, that should be enough wood for what I'm looking to do. Okay, so next, these gotta come down. This is why bed is useful. You can skip night. Okay, so these dark oak logs. Thought I had more than 20 logs, but let's see if this is enough. It might not be. Probably isn't. Give it a shot, though. Three, four. Nope. It's a window. Ow! That's how you use less blocks. You just make many windows. Okay. Yeah, not even close to enough blocks. I wonder where Nary is. That's how you do it. Locked in a box, surrounded. It's very poetic. Yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, I have this, like, base here. There's no enemies up here. You can be locked in a box and not surrounded. Thank God for the dynamic lighting of being able to have a torch in your right hand. Ah, fuck you. Now he's no longer locked in a box. Okay. Wood has been gotted. I feel like that's probably enough now. But it always seems like that. There you go. Yeah. Nice. Wait, what? Huh? What am I doing? Gotta love the opening hour of Minecraft. I want to sing the Friends theme to Neri. Well, no one told you it was gonna be this way! Worst bit 20. 20 of any 20 of all the 20s so far. Okay, done. Good. Okay, now I can do this. P. Just in time, too. The lizard update. Why would I do that? Huh? No. No! Ow! Why can't I place the chocolate? What was that? Capcom gonna sue. I think trapdoors only really work in one context. Like, you can only really get them going. Yeah, no, I understand now. Okay, well, we leave door... We leave the door like that, then. Can make one bed. I make another campfire. I need... dark oak wood. I need stick. I need coal. So, oak wood. Huh? Like, logs? Wonder if the rain puts out the campfires. This is gonna seem very silly, but this game with chat narrator is amazing. Now that works for me a lot better. I don't know why.
Narrator, narrate, options. Game menu.
Oh my god.
Options.
Oh god, no.
Access, narrator, narrates chat. Vinny Vinesauce so I swa. Desert P swa 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 swa. Vinny Vinesauce Vinesauce. Desert P how much de-dodated wham do I need for de server? Vinny Vinesauce LMAO.
LMAO. I'm going to extend this a little further so that the thing up is all consistent. Goodbye, torch. This is good.
Desert P CBT. Vinny Vinesauce Dreeb Borglars PLS. Desert P LOL.
LOL. EL EL ELOL L. Got stuck in a bit of a loop there, don't mind me. I need another fence. There we go. Okay, now it's just a straight shot up. That'll do. Could make that into a giant tower. No. No. We have to dig down. That's the point. It's for later to dig down. I'm sorry, but that text-to-speech voice is just so hard to take seriously after all the memes from years gone by. Raw copper. Again, not a whole lot one can do with copper, but, you know, it's fine, I guess. Okay.
Nari G, where are sheep?
Nari G, where are sheep?
Vinny Sauce Shep. Desert P Sherb. Vinny Sauce Steve Sharippa.
Barrels? I think barrels could work. They're, you know, they're barrels of fun. Pressure plate. No. Wait, you need slab? Slab? Oak slab. Hang on.
Vinny Sauce how to make wood slab. Desert P collect food.
I
Nari G3, planks bottom.
Mm.
Vinny Sauce THX yuck.
Composter. Ew. Not like that. Why are they weird? That's better. Yeah, that's much better. See, when you do the ingots, you basically get block of copper. You get lightning rod. I don't know what the fuck a lightning rod does, but we're gonna place it up top. As you do. Lightning rod. Could make a big ass tower. I need a lot more wood. I'd have to do pillars. You know. But again, that's kind of missing the point. Oh, I wanted to do something. Well, it's nice when you finally see a plan come together. And suddenly your house or your tower looks nice, and then you can go out and explore and die. I don't know what we're gonna do about this door situation. As long as the monster come up here, we're good. Okay, got some chicken. Place that in here. They're really close. I just witnessed that happen.
Nari G, I have wool. Desert P, I have wood. Vinny Sauce McBed.
McBed. Hello, welcome to McBed's. We've got the best beds of all time.
Nari G, I think there's an ownership mod or something. Vinny Sauce, how so? Nari G, I can't open the doors near spawn, destroy anything near spawn. Vinny Sauce, oh. Vinny Sauce, ask gear? Nari G, let me in.
Ownership mod. Ask. Or
Nari G, my Minecraft memory is 0, I have one of each wool.
yeah, we're trying to figure out why. That's where all this incessant typing is. Trying to figure out exactly why we cannot destroy the stuff at spawn. Weird. I mean, I can. Where was that little hole? It's here. I'm gonna pause for a second and figure something out. Spawn protection. That's what it was. We're good now. Just have to restart the server. But I'm probably going to stop here and then play again later. This is going to be a long episode, I think, because Gear and a couple people will be able to join a little later. So instead of me going off and doing, like, everything on my own, we're going to maybe split it up a little bit. We can work together to discover the secrets of the ancient Sith magic. Broke through to the first little chasm. Telling you, there's a little instrument very deep in this song that sounds like, not an instrument, but like a little synth line that sounds just like Daydreaming by Radiohead. It's very similar. It's not the same thing, but similar. It's cool. There's some tracks in this game that I heard last night that are fantastic. Here's something. We found some kind of cave system here. Try to dig into it and see what it looks like before I pause until later. Oh god. They're like right in my ear, but yet I cannot find. I also need a better pickaxe, goddamn. Oh boy, they're like right here. Oh god, I found an enemy spawner. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh god. Well, that's a really bizarre thing to stumble upon by accident, like, first. Hey, there's golden horse armor, music, flesh. Don't you sometimes want to keep spawners? For some reason? Remember there was a whole thing about that. Okay, well, I'm just gonna take a look around and see. Game is very addictive, as you can see, but, oh, hi. Nice spawn. Well, this is the very beginnings of the biome I was discussing. Some of you probably know what it is, and if you've never played it before, or you haven't seen this particular biome, it is really nice looking. I think the ultimate goal would be for us to have a base down here that also connects to the top. Okay, well, I'm gonna go back to the base now, and I'm gonna stop and then rejoin later. Maybe we'll even have some people in voice chat too, I'm not sure. But for now, base was built. Spawn is safe. Enemy spawner discovered. It was a good time.
Nari G, I am attempting to obtain wool, but they are being very sheepish. Vinny Sauce, how dare you? Desert P Baba, that was funny. Vinny Sauce Baba is you. Desert P no.
Desert Pinot.
Desert P, I could never live up to Baba. Vinny Sauce Desert Pino. Vinny Sauce Grigio. Desert P Desert Pingus.
That's not funny. Why am I laughing?
Desert P Snow Pingus usual I see. Vinny Sauce Pingush. Vinny Sauce Pingush. Vinny Sauce Pinguas. Desert P Sean Connery be like Pingush. Vinny Sauce K, I'm gonna log off and stop recording for a while. Vinny Sauce be back later. Desert P later. Vinny Sauce Pingush. Nari G, have a good day.
Okay, everybody. Part 2 coming in just a second.
What's going on, chat? Vinny Vinesauce here, bringing you the greatest and latest in Minecraft news. Today we're taking a look at Minecraft 1.18 as we adventure here with our friends Gear and Dave.
Vinny Sauce Roblo.
Raffle. That was good, Vinny. Well done.
Thanks, man.
That's what Vinny sounds like. It's true. Gear can attest to the fact that Vinny sounds like that. He's always like, "Hey, epic gamers." Always, man. Yeah. So anyway, I was gonna say, you guys should enable, there's a fun option that Desert told us about, because this is gonna be part 2 of a whatchamacallit. Like, I did an hour and a half before of just, like, building this crap. Go to Options, Accessibility, turn on Narrator, narrates chat, and, then you can have fun.
Dave Cap boobs. Vinny Sauce lots of fun. Gearamatic, hey, what up, chat? Vinny Vinesauce here. Dave Cap swa.
It's the old style, I love it.
Uh-huh. Everyone does swa. When you first enable this, everyone before was doing swa, so...
Dave Cap CH.
Alright, not that one.
Okay.
BR.
Oh, that one neither.
It tries. I'm gonna cook up some of this food. So yeah, I built this earlier. near the spawn because I figured this would be like a good temporary location for us to just like catch our breath and not get destroyed by skeletons.
This shader looks great. Holy cow.
Yeah, it really does. Also, this is a good spot for it because we have a cool mountain range in the distance.
Oh, Gear, can you throw a link to the map in the chat?
Yes. Give me 1 second.
Also, if you guys... we should build some bedding.
We should not destroy the bedding place.
That's correct. So I already found an enemy spawner by accident. It's like one of the first things I found. It was a spider spawner. So that was kind of weird.
You destroy it or you block it in?
I
or-
destroyed it because I forgot that there was a thing you could do with it.
All right.
What do you do with spawners anyway? Why do, I remember not wanting to destroy them, but why? Why don't we destroy
You
them?
can make like experience and item generators basically by setting it up where the enemies fall to their death or are in a position where you can shoot them and they can't shoot you.
Mm. Well, shit.
Mob grinder, basically.
Yeah. Well, my goal... I forgot about that entirely, but that's okay. My goal is to start digging into that cool biome.
Mm.
And we'll see. I'm going to try to dig just under the treehouse and see what, you know, like what we can do to connect them, if possible, later.
I saw somebody already started a little mini cave somewhere around here.
Yeah, that was partially me.
Did you put that sign down there too?
No, meme sign? I don't know.
Yeah.
Was that not you?
No.
Because I blamed you for it.
Oh no, I haven't done anything yet on this server. I think I flew around and looked at the river that goes next to the base, and then that's it.
Oh.
I haven't done anything either.
Well, at the very least, there's a meme sign that someone made. It's very mysterious. I don't know. We can figure that out. We'll play the maybe mono? Maybe mono hid meme signs?
I think I know who it was.
That kind of sounds like a mono joke, but I don't know.
No. I know who it was. Come on.
Nary?
Yeah.
Well, even before he joined in. Well, maybe he
Oh,
joined
really?
last night. Yeah.
That guy loves his memes.
Yep.
What, you think he signed on for like 2 minutes just to make a sign and left?
Yes.
It's possible.
One downside that I don't like about this forest is mobs on the ground don't despawn during the day very easily.
Yeah. That's
Something we'll be aware of.
been kind of annoying. That's why we have to go, we have to keep staying in our treehouse.
So, Gear, I think there is a server variable for a like percentage of players have to be in bed to make it go from night to day.
Oh, interesting. Do you know what it's called?
You could look it up.
What am I doing? Oh, I need to make a shovel. I'm gonna go make a shovel.
I mean, we could also go and make some more beds too.
Yeah, beds. Actually, that's probably. Yeah. Well, the spawn point is right here. Luckily,
True. Yeah.
so that's easy. I made sure that the spawn point had a path to the base, like a direct path. But
Do we know,
Yeah,
is the spawn point a singular point or is it an area? I think it's a small area.
it might be a small area because I remember spawning on a tree one time and then not on the same tree.
I had actually set the spawn up on a mushroom too, and the next time did not land on the mushroom when I spawned in. So, I'm guessing it chooses a area.
/game rule players sleeping percentage.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I set it at 10%, so in theory, if someone gets into bed, we'd skip the day.
Just one person?
Well, 10% of the players have to be in bed, so
Oh, wait, so that...
That's
Yeah.
33% if I do it right now. We can test it.
yeah. Wow. So what happens? We just warp today? Yep.
Oh, that's easy.
Interesting. Okay.
So I figured that's an okay way to handle the monsters
Mhm.
spawning in the forest that they have trouble despawning in.
Yeah, at the very least, it's
Yeah, it's not
helpful.
going to be any easier in the
No.
day.
No, they're still going to be around. They're going to be clown. Yeah, I'm getting my ass like handed to me right now, in fact. So yeah, very, very nice monsters. Thanks, monsters.
Yeah, I want to make a pick.
I can help. I will deposit materials. Okay, so I have some wood. I'm gonna get some sticks, and then we can do stone stuff for now. You know what? I'm just gonna make a bunch of tools and put them in one of the barrels.
I
So
think we need wood picks to do stone, correct?
yeah, but I have stone already. So I'm gonna help.
Okay.
I'm just gonna make you some stone tools. I've got a lot of cobblestone from when I was digging into the earth. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Make 4 stone pickaxes. Made 3
I think it's-
swords.
Been a good almost 10 years since I really sat down and just played vanilla.
Yeah, and I mean, especially now is a good time to jump back in, just because there's so much stuff.
Have you tried the VR mode
No.
or mod? It's interesting.
Yeah, I've heard.
It's tiring. I did not enjoy the physical aspect of it because the controls are a little funky. It's interesting, but definitely not something that I would be like, oh yeah, let me do that full time.
For 4 hours.
Do you have to physically swing your arm
You can, yeah,
from side to side?
all around, yeah.
God damn it.
I think I know who really placed that sign now.
Well, it wasn't me.
A real memer here.
Because I found it for the first time. I guess I could have done that last night before I recorded. And then set myself up and was like, who made this? So I could have done that if I was to be extra devious about it. But yeah, I can assure you I that's too much effort for me. That said, there are now tools available in barrel. One of barrel.
Sweet.
We will need more meat, though, because
Slowly destroying a tree.
okay, I'm gonna start digging down directly below the base and hope for the best.
You're not digging straight down, right? Do I
No,
need to-
no. I'm gonna do.
Okay.
I'm gonna do something a little more reasonable.
I mean, I figured, but at the same time,
Yeah.
it would-
Yeah, I'm not looking to take us on a highway to hell. That's more Terraria. The Hellevator. That's the next big update for this is next year, and they're going to do something called the Deep Dark. And I think that's going to be like the very bottom of the map. It's going to be its own biome. And it looks like they're going to do some interesting new mobs and mechanics. Maybe not mechanics, but just like all kinds of new shit. So I'm pretty excited about that.
That actually sounds pretty cool. Maybe it'll give more of a reason to go down near the bedrock and all that, you know?
Yeah. What's the best way to do a staircase? Do 3. 3 and 3. I'll do something like this. Yeah, this makes sense. I put a lightning rod at the top of the tower. I don't even know what that means, but you can make it from copper. It's one of like the 2 things you can make from copper. So now we have a lightning rod.
I wonder if during rainstorms it will be lightning.
Yeah, and maybe it'll... I don't know, maybe it'll just look cool. Maybe you can use it for power.
Whole fort on fire.
That would be great. It's like in RimWorld where I leave all my rooms wood. And I'm like, what do you mean a fire? Oh, right, of course a fire.
Classic.
Yeah, it may not be the most glamorous work, but it's an honest living. Digging directly down.
We could always do like a minecart track down there later too or something, you know?
Yeah, that would probably be a good idea. Because also, we want to be able to get to the surface. But that's where that teleporter mod might be good, if that ever comes about again. Someone, I think, is making, like I said, a Vinesauce Minecraft mod pack, which I'll talk to them and try to figure out if that includes the teleporter. So we'll see. I've hit dirt, so that's encouraging for the biome. Oh, there's light. I see light. Oh god. Oh my god. I just intersected with my own cave that I dug. Alright, let's just forget about that.
I probably shouldn't be laughing at that, but that's actually hilarious.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's light! What is that? And it's my own torches from earlier. That leads to the enemy spawner that I found. Okay, first pickaxe has been pulped. We also need to find iron anyway, because we're living in the Stone Age.
Did we find iron on that other map?
Yeah. Yeah, I had a full set of iron tools and armor.
Oh, right, right.
You guys know if there's a music frequency option?
I don't. You want to turn it up?
Well, on a personal note, yeah, I was like, maybe we could get a little bit more music in here, because the music is good. But I looked for it, I didn't see any options.
That's one of the things about games that I don't get that seems to be like a trend, like music that goes away for like 15 minutes or something and then comes back.
Yeah.
I hate it. I can't stand it.
At the very least, have, like, the option to do that. And then
Sure.
just turn it off if you don't want it.
Doesn't seem like there's anything in vanilla, but as always, there is a mod for that.
Right.
I was going to say, that probably would be my first stop is to look.
Unfortunately, it's packaged with the Big Booba Minecraft. So you know,
You can't make any tapestries then, I guess.
yeah.
Whoa, this is just like a vertical drop over here. I'm at like the bottom of like almost a well.
Is it part of the lush forest or whatever this is called?
No, it's just a normal like mine shaft. It's weird.
Well, I found a way down to the cool biome, and it looks pretty insane. With the light streaming in, it's absolutely crazy. Wow. Well, okay, the light's gone now, but yeah.
It was coming from...
I think a chunk that hadn't
daytime?
loaded.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, this is not towards where he is.
Damn. Yeah, that looks really cool. However, this is a dangerous version of it. There was an area that we found that was a lot better, so I'm going to try to keep hunting for that. Okay. I wonder if you can get wood down here. No.
You can get wood anywhere.
You dirty dog.
I think there were mushrooms in that biome, weren't there?
There's mushrooms, there's azaleas. There's a couple things, but I don't see any specific Mr. Woods.
Oh, you didn't really give yourself a good way to get out of here, did you?
Nope. No, I kind of... No. However, I did find the cool area. I found, wow. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. There's Endermen, though, down, like, staring at me, so that's a little uncomfortable, but we don't, you know, we don't have to look at them.
Oh, I guess you could climb the vines.
Can you? The glowing ones? Or, oh.
There are some regular ones.
Oh.
Walls in certain areas.
Oh, I see them, yeah. Can't collect them, though. That kind of sucks.
Be cool if you could, like, transplant them, you know?
Yeah.
All right, I made a staircase back to where we were.
Cool.
The entrance.
Yeah, there was one, I remember there was one water pool that had a really great, like, view, and, you know, it was, like, good play. Oh, cool. There you are. All right. Yeah, this is one of the spots that I liked.
Wow. Yeah. With the lava and all the, yeah. I really like that.
Yeah. There's also a lava waterfall somewhere that was even more amazing to look at.
There's one, there's also a second one on the side. There's like this one central pillar here too.
Did you bring wood down here, John?
Let me see what I have. I do have some wood.
Okay.
Here.
If you could throw me a couple planks, or
I just
whatever.
have solid wood. It's right here.
That's
on the floor
fine.
if you
Okay,
want.
cool. Thanks. Yeah, I need to just make some torches. Even though the offhand torch thing like solves a lot of problems.
Some markers over there too.
Here, I'm gonna throw you some of this wood back because I'm good on it.
Okay.
All right, let's see. Yeah, those Endermen are just waiting, watching.
I have a stack and a half of torches as well if you need more.
No, I think this should be enough. I'm just gonna place a couple down just so we know where, you know, that we've been here.
Oh, this is cool. It's a little like a hot spring almost.
Where?
Right inside of this area. I think you were either just here or you walked past it.
Oh,
It's just like a little like closed-in pool.
yeah, I lost you again.
Go back up where you we exchanged wood.
Okay, that's what all the kids are saying these days. Also, there's an axolotl over here. It's kind of neat. I don't know how you make a pet of an axolotl, but this lad is very good.
Oh, you're on the other side of the wall of the pool, basically.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
This is cool. There's an even bigger one somewhere. I'm looking for it. Oh god.
Ooh, okay. There's a skeleton.
Yeah, yeah. Gonna try to avoid those. Oh, there's a glow squid down here.
Oh, yeah.
Also, there's a lot of iron. This place is rich with iron, at least, so we can enjoy the sights, but also find a necessary material. Hello, glow squid. Do you attack? Doesn't seem to attack. Just, like, chills.
We need to get, what is it, the leash or the lasso or whatever, and pull them up the base.
Yeah, same for the axolotl.
Oh, nope. It beached itself and it just died.
Ah. Well, how did it even get there?
I don't know. It dropped an item. I don't know if you're nearby, if you want to check it out.
You can take it.
It dropped glow ink sacks.
Okay. So I'm just gonna keep exploring and looking for iron while I'm here. Okay, get some iron.
Oh, it's really cool. These lily pads that grow up in the air you can stand on, but only for like half a second or so.
Oh, they drop you, I see.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, I don't know if this particular thing is new to this update, but I've never seen this type of biome before, I don't think.
I've been too far removed from the game, so I'm not a good judge either.
Yeah. I don't know if this was the place that I found yesterday that I really liked, but it's close. It's very, very close. There was one with a slightly bigger pool, but the truth is we can make our own pool. Okay, cool. So now... So yeah, we could minecart this later, but I think best course of action would be ladder. We just dig up, and then we ladder it up, and have that go directly through our base.
So the big central spire that I was pointing out earlier, where does that come up? Because that was covered in vines and might make a cool ladder.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can see that.
Getting there would be the problem, actually, because it's in the center. Oh, it's just a giant spire from the ceiling. It doesn't go to the floor. Oh, wow.
Also, you can ride the waterfall up. And there's a lot of spider. There's a spinning spider down here. Okay, never mind. That was weird. There's fish if food is needed. So we can always go fishing. What's this little fella?
Oh, you ended up really far away from me. Holy
Tropical
cow.
fish. Yeah, yeah. I just rode the waterfall up. So I have an idea. I'm going to go back up, and from where that ladder is that I made, I'm just going to dig straight down and continue the ladder so it goes either up or down and just see what happens. And maybe that'll be a shortcut to this area.
Why don't you make yourself some ladders first?
Yeah.
I think that actually would be in a really good spot if the spawn on the map that I'm looking at is the same as what it actually is in the game.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, actually, I can actually see our base on it. I don't know if you're looking at it, but Dave, if you hit, what is it? Oh, where is it? There's an option there. If you expand the right-hand side, you can actually change to isometric. If you hit
Oh,
that
nice.
second option, it doesn't do good with coordinates in this mode, obviously, because you have no real height, you know. But you can at least kind of see what's going on with surface height.
Trying to figure out how. I don't even remember where my staircase was.
It's right above me.
Oh, okay. I'll be right there then. I'm just gonna get some more iron.
It is south of you, basically.
How am I gonna find time to play Halo when this game is out?
Halo's free forever. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
Well, until the 9th when the campaign comes out. Oh wait, unless you have Game Pass, I think it's free.
Wait, that online mode they just launched won't be free forever?
No, that will be, but
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's gonna want to play the campaign.
Oh yeah,
too.
yeah.
No, don't worry about that.
Nah. Gear. One more time. Where are you? Oh, I see your name tag.
Directly south of you.
I see.
Yeah.
I found some iron, so once I find my way up, I'll have some stuff.
Okay, I just went the wrong way. Great. Lovely.
I'm like 95% sure you're gonna actually end up in a really nice area if you dig down from where that is.
From the tower?
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm pretty sure I'm right below where it is.
Okay. I was looking for your name tag. I found it. Now I don't see it anymore. Oh, there it is. Okay. Cool.
It'll be yeah. Oh, there you are. So I'm pretty sure we're under the tower. I don't know which square, but it's the surface here. But
This is perfect if that's the case. Yeah.
yeah.
But we also but where's the exit? The stairs that I made? That we
I
don't
think it's
know.
this way.
Okay. That's a problem.
I think we came from over here. Oh, hello, zombies. Okay.
Did you make stairs up to it?
Yeah, right here. That torch.
That's it?
Follow that
Okay, okay.
Yep.
Alright, yeah, I'll put down a couple more torches just to make it more obvious. Cool.
Yeah, can you lead those torches out into the cave? Because I am so lost right now.
Well, I'm gonna start digging down anyway, so... Oh, you put stairs down for some of this?
Yeah, makes it easier to get up.
Okay.
No, I don't have to constantly jump.
Well, we're gonna do ladder. Which actually might be slower, come to think of it. But I think that'll be a good start. You know what we can do? We can do a ladder, and then we can have water at the bottom of it. So we could just drop down.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
The old combo.
Okay, so I'm gonna do get some iron tools. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna place a torch. I'm gonna place a prediction torch where I think you're gonna end up.
Okay.
I want to see how close I am.
Yep. Okay, I'm just gonna start harvesting wood. Did you guys end up making beds?
Nope.
Oh, okay. All right. Again, the spawn point is like right there, but as soon as we find some sheep.
Didn't embed. Oh well.
God damn, this game can get really addictive. Even just like having short-term goals. Like, I get sick of it though. Like, I play a building game for a while, I build, I enjoy, and then I'm like, I'm good. I don't know, I just want to press the A button. Same for Valheim. It happened with that game pretty, there's a pretty severe drop-off of the building for me, and I just wanted to, like, adventure. But that game is going to take forever to be updated because they are taking their time with it and they don't want to like overextend their team, which makes sense. But I think even smarter is they don't want too many cooks in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's a tough balance because I feel like they kind of missed their hype window to like keep the hype rolling. But at the same time, I 100% understand the idea of wanting to keep like it, your fingerprint on it, not, just whatever the team ends up doing.
Mm-hmm. Or trying to like, I don't know, deliver on expectations of the audience when that's not kind of what you needed to do for your game.
Mm-hmm.
Like when Fall Guy and Among Us, like they became successful. It's like, well, hire as many people as possible. And for games like that, it works. But Valheim is a very specific type of game, and the design philosophy is really, really cool. So I think that maybe it's for the best. Also, Dave, if you want to make some iron stuff, I can make some iron tools. Let's see. I'll do pickaxe.
Very
Yeah,
interesting.
Gotta go retrieve my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I put the side panel back on my computer, and my GPU runs a significant, maybe 8 to 10 degrees hotter now. That's really fucking weird.
With just the panel?
Just the panel on. No change in anything.
Huh. Yeah, it's a little strange.
I finally ruled out the issue that was plaguing me for almost a year now, I guess. I had bought the card in January, I think, where the computer would just turn off on me once in a while. Not turn off. It would like... It felt like the GPU just like ceased to exist because I would still hear the games and I would still be able to like control them and do stuff. I just couldn't see them. And all the monitors would say no input signal. And I finally, a new power supply did it, which was kind of sad because that other power supply was really expensive and it was a 1200 watt power supply. It wasn't a slouch, but
Right.
it's just 10 years old now.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I had to replace my power supply to rule out some of my computer issues, but it seems like it was maybe GPU related in retrospect. But I was having a weird issue with my monitors where they would just like, they would be off for a while and then there would be a no signal message every minute. So I had to use a different cable. I did HDMI to DisplayPort and then it fixed the issue. It's weird.
Yeah, DisplayPort's weird on mine when the computer goes to sleep. I have DisplayPort for my main monitor, and then I have DisplayPort to HDMI for my 2 side monitors. And my main monitor, when the computer goes to sleep, it like disconnects completely. So when I wake the computer, it like refines it and it moves all my my start bar, my windows all over the place, and
Oh boy.
it's just kind of like a known issue with HDMI, I guess, because I know VideoBum was saying he had the same thing.
Yeah.
I think it's because I'm mixing and matching, and I had to get the 4K DisplayPort to HDMI cables for the 2 side monitors because they're ultra wides that I run vertically. So I had to Yeah,
Let's see.
otherwise I'd be stuck at ultra wides running in 1080 mode. That wouldn't be ultra wide, you know?
Yeah.
Just a small annoyance, but
Oh yeah. No, well, that's computers
yeah.
for sure.
Better than leaving the monitors running at full blast all day, you know?
Yeah. Oh! I'm good. I'm alive. Let's see. Oh, this actually goes directly into the hole that I made,
Oh.
which
okay,
is a
interesting.
kind of a problem because that's not.
No, you can't.
Well, yeah.
That's
I
gonna
mean,
be the new way down, right? So I think it'll be okay.
yeah. Okay, I'll try this anyway. I'm gonna have to place blocks as I go, though. Oh, Jesus.
When you were using the crafting table a long time ago, when you exited it and there were still items in it, would it just spit them out randomly?
I don't
Did
remember.
they change that?
Yeah, I don't remember.
I
What does
feel
it
like
do
I remember. It goes back in your inventory, but I feel like I remember like trying to craft things and giving up and having my items just like spill everywhere like Sonic's rings.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I played the game a couple years ago, but I really don't even remember that. So I've had a lot of like moments where I'm like, oh yeah, that happens. But yeah, I don't know. I remember the minecart update. That was probably the last time I was excited about Minecraft before 2 years ago. It's like, oh, we got redstone now. Check out our cool new update.
Another axolotl buddy over here.
An official pet.
I'm half wondering. No, I was gonna say if there's an easy way to like box him in, but then we can't see him. So what's the point?
Yeah. Well, glass, but we need sand for that.
Oh, it's hiding under a piece of wood I placed down. I wanted to pick the wood back up. Come on. I feel bad, but I don't. I need the piece of wood.
No, that's not axolotl's wood. You take wood.
That's a couple of electrons in my computer. It's fine. Don't feel bad.
There was something I read earlier from some cursed website that said, just remember that all cars in video games are electric.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I see you coming down. I was way off if that's where you're coming down. You dug down there or you took the staircase? you
Doug.
made?
Yeah,
Wow.
I'm digging straight down.
No, I was nowhere near where I thought it was going to be. You went past. Hang on.
I went
You went too far.
past?
Yeah.
Oh. Ooh. Oops. I see your name tag, so I'll just even it out there.
I'm at 22 Z height.
Okay. I see you. Yeah, I see you. Okay. Okay. Let me make sure I'm
God.
right. So you said, what was it, 22, Z?
22. I mean, oh, there you are. Okay.
Okay.
I could see your name for like 2 minutes, and I was like, I can't be this close to him.
Okay, so yeah, that goes directly up.
Okay, cool.
We need water.
We have a bucket.
We could have one.
Yeah, I got some iron ore.
So then here, let me make a thing for us. Okay, furnace. I only have some wood, but that's okay. We can make a bucket this way. And then, yeah, we can place some water down there. And this spot is okay. This is pretty much it. This is the spot.
A good entrance to this whole area. I think maybe we should make another waterfall.
Yes.
You right?
Yeah, I just fell and lost almost all of my health, but I'm good.
Where?
Over here, behind the base. We might need to, like, fill in some of this or figure that out. Like, there's, the main hall, the main, like, area, and then there's the, yeah. Okay.
I keep noticing tropical fish that are not in the water anymore.
And you can collect them and just eat them as is. I don't know if you can cook them, but on a campfire you cannot.
Interesting. Okay, so they're like fish snack.
Yeah, they're just like goldfish. I'm gonna try to make buckets now. Bucket. Okay, bucket acquired.
Make buckets sounds like a euphemism for earning money.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say
Duckets.
something. Madduckets.com.
I got lost again.
Southeast of where you are is the base.
I'm like deeper than I was supposed to go.
Wait, you're on the surface or underground?
Underground.
Oh, yeah, you're fucked.
I'm in the massive cavern right now.
You might be in the same one as us, just down further. Still aim southeast. You might catch up with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a very slow form of transportation. It'll do for now. But
Actually,
getting back up kind of sucks.
I think we're really close to each other.
What's your depth?
I am at 26.
Okay. I think I might be able to hit you.
Hello, base.
Hello. How's everyone doing?
Oh, doing okay.
Alright.
Good. Just making cool bases.
Cool. I hope I'm not too late.
No, we're gonna play for a little while longer.
Alright.
What's your Z, Dave?
I'm not surviving this. There's 3 creepers chasing me right now.
Oh. I'm like here. I suspect you're above me.
I'm at 45,
Yeah, okay, hang on. I found a waterfall. Let me see if that goes
and
up
I'm
to you.
surrounded by death. Yep. I'm just gonna give up on finding anything.
I literally just got to you. I think I'm getting shot by them too now. I'm getting out of here. Whoa! It sniped me out of the waterfall. Oh, fuck. It literally shot me out of the waterfall.
Okay, so we can't actually get down quicker because the ladder prevents us from jumping.
We need another...
I need to dig
Horizontal,
another
yeah.
hole. I'm gonna do that. But I want to do it in a way that you can, like, jump down when you're ready.
I mean, we could move it...
Below ground.
We can move it a couple feet over, too.
Can I take some of the stone tools?
That's what they're there for.
Chests?
Take them. Yeah, can you bring down the iron while you're up there?
Sure.
Should be in the barrel.
Yeah, barrels are new. I had no idea what those were. They're new for me, anyway.
Yeah.
There's no iron in the barrels.
Oh, the
There's some in
iron should be in the furnace then.
Yeah, it's in the furnace. Alright, I'm gonna drop it. I don't know if you got it or not, but it's down there.
Oh, I see it. I grabbed it. I have it, Vin.
Okay.
Okay.
In fact, probably wouldn't hurt to make a chest down here, huh?
Campfire as well. There's food down here that we could eat. We're like mole people if we live down here. But But yeah, there's food, like there's fish that we could like cook up and stuff, but I think some of the fish you can't actually cook. You just have to eat it. And it doesn't really do that much for your health. Okay. So I just want to embiggen this area a little bit.
What? Wait, what?
What?
Look at these chests. Are there 3 chests
Oh, what?
instead of 2?
Yeah, there's 3.
Huh.
You
How did I do
place it
that?
down correctly. I don't know.
Can you... Is that a thing? Like, do they have to be oriented the same way somehow?
Yeah, it has to be oriented the same way. Oh, I picked it up.
Oh, you just toss it down there.
There you go.
Alright. Iron is in the bottom chest, along with raw copper.
Yeah, that's good. How do you make stone smooth again? You have to like burn it, right?
Put in the furnace.
Yeah.
You can make it into regular stone blocks, and then if you get 4 of them, you can make like a
It's fancy,
different
right?
types of yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Oh god, I remember when I made my mountain base 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. I had to like always have stone burning. Just constant stream of stone, smooth stone.
How much have y'all explored down here?
I mean,
A
not
little
too
bit.
much. There's iron down here. There's
Copper as well.
copper.
I think there's diamond all the way at the bottom. There's like one
I wouldn't be
diamond block.
surprised. We're at like 22, 23 here, so that must be almost the very bottom, if not the bottom.
Yeah.
There's a waterfall over here if you want to come down.
You can even use the waterfall to like ascend. Yeah, you know what? Let's take a look. Now that we have some there's no food though. Gonna need to find fish, but yeah, I'm gonna waterfall it down and see.
Yeah, over by me there is a nice waterfall right here.
Yeah, you can use this to go up too, so there's that as well.
Nice.
All right. Well, there's some fish down here.
There is a creeper right next to you. I think. Yeah.
You bet there is.
I don't think they do damage if you're in water.
Enderman just staring at us. Dave Cap
Oh,
fell
no,
from a
Dave.
high place.
Dave, what did you do?
Nothing.
You fell from a high place.
Yeah.
Z height of -8. Okay, never mind it. I don't know how deep it goes then. Unless this mod generates below negatives. Is that a thing?
I think it's possible that the new update increased the depth, meaning negatives.
Interesting.
Could be wrong. Here,
Do we-
base, let's
we
see if
have-
we can ride the waterfall down.
I almost just died.
Yeah. Hi, creeper.
Got it.
Trying to mark our path back very clearly.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 2 more creepers and a skeleton over there.
This lava looks cool. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that skeleton. I have no food. Found redstone. Oh, Enderman! Wow! Oh, he's chasing me. I looked at him too long.
I have 2 hearts.
Yeah.
Get in the
one
water,
and a
he
half.
cannot hurt you.
We're just gonna... Whoa, did he just teleport to us?
You guys
Yeah.
bailed on me. Hang on a second.
Oh,
Sorry, I have 2 hearts.
No,
No
that's all right.
food.
I'm dead too. I just think it's funny that I was down here looking for you guys and
Sorry, we
you
already
just
left.
ran.
Whoa! There he goes!
Oh, that's not good.
Well,
The Enderman literally teleported behind us.
all
Teleport.
right,
Yeah,
Jay,
nice
let's
stuff.
go back to the surface and you can return some of their possessions there. Oh yeah, we're getting shot at already.
It's luckily pretty easy to find, to get back to where we once belonged.
Yeah.
So all my stuff just exploded.
Oh, you already came back down.
I think Dave grabbed some of it.
Yeah, I grabbed all your shit.
Okay.
Here, I'll just die to one of these guys. You can pick it all back up.
No, take the waterfall. Okay.
They were shooting me out of it. Your gate's a little low base
But what?
for
What'd
your
you say?
for your voice recognition.
Oh, okay.
I exited the waterfall 1 block too high.
Yep.
Yeah, we should focus on armor and
Yeah.
and also food. So let's I'm gonna look for more
Yeah.
iron and also there's some, like I said, there's some fish down here, but they're not really like providing
Real fake fish.
they're not really providing much nutrition.
Didn't you like make a fire in the last server that you could like just cook stuff on?
Yeah, the fish don't get cooked.
Oh,
That's
I
the
guess they
problem.
gotta be smoked. I don't know.
You can't even do them in the furnace.
Picked up a moss carpet and a big drip leaf. How did that happen? Oh, did one of the explosions maybe pop them loose?
Is it new that you can access a chest while somebody else is accessing it?
I think so. But
I really love that change.
yeah, just good quality of life. Yeah, the campfire seems to work for some stuff, but not for other stuff.
Maybe you have to
Cobbled
like,
deep slate.
maybe you have to like fillet the fish. You have to get like
Filet-o-fish.
a knife.
Do you remember the McDonald's theme tune? Where he go bada ba ba ba? That's a good theme tune.
Mm. Imagine being the guy who invented ba 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 ba.
I wonder if he still gets royalties to this day.
Probably not.
McNuggies, anytime.
He got screwed out of those.
Is there free nugget pass?
Lifetime.
1 per day. One box per day.
It's like a metal badge he has that he pulls out every time he goes to a McDonald's. Suddenly.
Nice.
I was gonna make the Office joke.
Jimp.
Iramatic Alexa, turn off all the lights.
I don't want to activate other people's. Food. Yeah, food down here seems to be a bit of a thing. Let me see. There's a fish down here. You know, I'm gonna kill an axolotl real quick.
Uh-oh. You're gonna have chat after you real quick, man.
Yeah, I know. They're not happy about
food.
They don't have food, and they make cute noises, and I feel like Satan.
There's another one here. Oh, there's actually a few here if you want to kill them.
I don't want to kill any more axolotls. I feel terrible. I feel absolutely like rancid about that.
Dave just starts punching one.
They go.
They have really squeaky noises.
Oh, who at
And a lot of
Microsoft
health.
had to go torture one of these to see what noises it makes?
Microsoft Sam.
I didn't drop anything. That's pointless.
But can you use a lantern and offhand?
I think you could put anything in offhand, no?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can. It doesn't provide
Yeah,
more
I was gonna say, I don't
light.
know if it makes
It actually looks kind of like shit. It looks way better when you place it down, but the soul lanterns are probably really cool because they're blue. Blue plus yellow is a good contrast. They use it in every fucking poster ever these days. Okay, so yeah, food is a little weird. The food situation down here, because even the tropical fish, I'm eating it, and it doesn't give me health back.
No, it should only give you the food bar. You only gain health back when you fill up the food bar, no? Or does certain items give you
Yeah,
health as well?
it's both. Like it kind of it's very slow. I eat 3 fish and it gave me like half a heart over time. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna look for some more iron, and I think in terms of the outline of the base itself and what we could do with it, like having like an internal, like an indoor structure, we could do. I guess we could just do stone. Just keep it simple.
I think it would be cool if we lit up this area a bit more with torches so it still looks kind of glowy, but mobs don't spawn in here.
Yeah.
And then maybe make a fence around the pit.
Yes.
and a better way of ascending and descending.
Mm-hmm. That sounds fine. Well, also, again, that blue flame seems really cool. I wonder how you get that. I'm gonna look that up in a second. I think it's called soul flames. There's a little baby axolotl playing by lava right now.
That's not good.
It's gonna be your fault if it dies.
And it's... Uh-oh. Oh, it's just a fish. It's not an axolotl. Never mind. That's fine. We can just... That's good. I need to kill that fish. Alright, cool. Fish dead. Fish are not cuter than axolotls. Also, base, if you want extra fun, go to accessibility options and turn on chat narrator.
I've done that before.
Oh, okay. I figure if you wanted like double or triple fun.
I don't know if fun is the word, but
My powers have tripled since the last time we've met. It's like a video game. It rhymes.
trying to figure out how to. What would be a good place to start a garden?
An indoor underground garden?
Either that or at the very top of the base.
Oh, okay. I have done a stinky. I am now at the very bottom near lava. Enemies. This waterfall. Uh-oh, I ran out of torch. I need torch. Oh god, what have I done? Oh, hey Dave.
Take an aggro. I have nothing on me. Get out of here.
No, live. I'm looking for anything interesting.
Too bad.
Okay. Well, don't stand on top of iron as you dig down. That's my hot tip for the evening.
Makes sense.
Found gold. First gold. First gold! Yeah, these cave systems are way better now. They're much more interesting looking. Like all the way at the bottom. We could probably grow stuff underground as well, I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Who amongst us is best in regards to building cool things?
Not me.
Don't all rush to answer, yeah.
I mean, I guess it really kind of depends on what it is. Like, I wanted to build a nice bridge over that river.
That could be cool.
Oh, you're really in the... Is that... You still in the cave, Vinny?
I am, yeah, I'm all the way
Wow.
down. I
Yeah,
went
seen
down a
that.
waterfall and I'm basically one hit away from death.
Oh. I thought I was gonna die.
Hmm. Yeah, this is a problem. I fell through a thing, and now I don't know how to get back up, so that's gonna be interesting. Oh, up here. Okay. Cobbled deep slate. That seems to be a new block.
Yeah, I found one of those earlier, too. Yeah, I'm approaching the bottom, but I can already see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 skeletons, a creeper, and a zombie. Yep, I'm gonna pull on the board on this
Okay.
one. Get out of here.
Fuck! Oh! I'm good. Good, still alive. Skeleton. Fuck.
I'm thinking about putting the garden right at the entrance of this cave.
It's
To
fine.
the ladder.
Great Zot joined the game. Great Zot left the game.
He's testing out his GPU. I think
Oh.
he's having some issues. I think the fan bearings are a known issue on that card, and he's got a known issue.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Coil wine kind of stuff, or?
No, I think it's actual fan bearings,
Oh, I don't. Okay.
which is a real pain because I bought. He used my place in queue for a queue I was in for it, so the RMA has to go through me, even though he bought and paid for it. And
Oh, dear lord.
Oh god.
yeah,
That's
I've done
welcome,
that
Ajita
before.
just hearing that.
welcome to GPUs and post 2020, I guess.
Wasn't it cool where you could just like buy the graphics card that you wanted?
Hell
You
yeah.
just have it.
Go to Micro Center, purchase graphics card, not have to think
Be
about
done. Yeah.
Place in computer. It works fine for 8 years until you buy a new one.
Play Command and Conquer 1 forever. No other video game needed. That's a spider.
Play RuneScape at 45 FPS.
45? Damn, that's a lot of FPS. Zelda Ocarina of Time is only 20. Double that and more. Those glow squids make a weird noise. What is that, a wizard? Oh, there's a wizard. We don't want to be near the wizard, because that'll die. That'll kill me.
Ponder his orb.
His what?
Ponder his orb.
Is that a euphemism?
It can be.
Oh yes, my orb is enlarged.
It's
Yeah.
a recent meme that's been going on.
Is it? A
Yeah.
pondering of the orb?
Yes.
Okay.
A wizard and his orb.
From what I've seen, it's actually an illustration from a Lord of the Rings book.
Yep, it's Saruman.
That sucks, Dave.
I don't have anything on me. I'm just like going down and looking around without anything on me, so I don't feel bad if I die.
Skeleton, skeleton. Does anyone know how to help me? Because I have a lot of stuff on me.
I have 3 hearts and no food.
I was trying to find you so that I could help you, but
Yeah.
Holy shit! Yeah, you're out there. No.
Yeah, you're looking on the map.
Yeah.
you're
I
also
can
like
try and get over there, but
you're also deep. I don't think the map does a good job of showing how deep somebody is, does it?
No,
Is there
it
like a
does
way
not.
to yeah.
no.
Because when I was looking at my dead body on the thing, it was giving me the coordinate without the depth, and I was like,
Mhm.
oh, this isn't going to help at all.
No, there's that wizard again.
You're still underground? You're on top?
Yeah, I'm underground.
There's an underground wizard?
Mhm.
Wow. Must be really powerful then.
It was a witch.
How much stuff did you have on you?
A lot.
Oh, an Enderman. Okay, there's. I can see where. Oh no, maybe it's an explosion from a creeper. Yes, hello, Enderman. Wow. Okay, I think I see some ladders you placed earlier.
I didn't actually place
Those
them.
are mine
Okay.
actually.
I can see
'Cause-
some ladders Dave placed earlier. Oh, you're near the base now.
Now I am, yeah, after death.
Wow. Oh, you died. Oh.
Yeah, it was the witch killed me. Trying to
Oh, there's a zombie behind you, Dave.
look
Yeah, he
for.
was somewhere like. I think he went down this. Then I don't know where he went from there, and I don't have a torch, so I can't see.
He did say something about a waterfall.
Yeah, there's a couple water. I mean, that's where I almost died to start. I'm looking around. Oh, okay. I'm in the right spot. It's where the ladders are, actually. Just hit an Enderman.
Torches. I see where Dave is. Is it all the way down? You fell all the way down there?
I know where. I think I know where I was now. I'm just hoping this Enderman will teleport into the lava.
That water that was near there, Dave, would bring you back up if you're.
Yeah. I retrieved a torch.
I have a bunch of torches on me too.
Come here, my Enderman friend. Enderman,
Okay, you
frienderman,
passed,
please.
Dave, you know.
Enderman. Somebody's definitely written that song already, right?
Most likely.
This is the Minecraft community we're talking about.
Enderman's no longer angry. Okay, yeah, that's Gear and Dave. That's pretty much. This is where. Generally, where I was.
Oh my god, there's so many.
I think I went up further, so let me go up here. Yeah. This is correct. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it's not exactly easy.
I don't know how you got anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, this is not good. Second.
You guys are going past, you know? You mean to go up?
Yeah, this is where I meant
Okay.
to be because this is where my stuff was, and I had a lot of ore and things.
Gotcha.
I know there's a witch somewhere around here, but
Oh my god. Okay, don't play that one I put on in chat, Vin.
okay.
What was wrong with it?
I'll type it in chat.
Oh no.
That bad, huh?
I might just have to live with the idea that this stuff is gone. Oh, I found a minecart track. Oh, dear lord. Oh, yeah, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Ugh.
And there's some, like, wooden stuff down here. It's kind of interesting, but this is not where I died. So,
Being said, it's stuck in my head. It is catchy. Although that's more due to Ocean Man than...
then the actual parody.
Yeah. Wow, I found some lapis lazuli. Did I say it?
I googled it. I'm listening to all of these and like, you know, half of them are just like people putting their microphone into their throat in order to sing. And
Some
then the
of those
other
songs are on Spotify. Like iTunes.
Oh no, of course they are.
And probably making decent cash, too.
Yeah.
You pay for your Realms subscription.
I found pumpkin seeds and beetroot seeds in a minecart.
Nice.
But my stuff is probably long gone at this point. That witch...
You have 5 minutes.
Yeah, there's no way. It's okay. You know what I had? I had a lot of iron and redstone and gold, but it doesn't really matter anymore. I mean, I'm just lost again, so I may never see the sun.
It's fine.
New home. Oh, that's an axolotl making that noise. I was wondering. Something was whinnying. What? Dave, are you still in this general area?
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere here.
I feel like the excessively distorting microphone over Minecraft parody is kind of like a trope now. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like people do it on purpose,
Yeah, for sure.
which is cool, but, you know, at
I
the
think
same
there
time.
are people that even like either alter their voice or like pitch shift it to make them sound like a kid
Younger, yeah.
screaming into the microphone. Yeah.
And there's a market for it. People will watch.
It's crazy.
Other people trying to parody. Yeah.
There are probably kids that grew up listening to Minecraft parodies the same way I did, like Nirvana albums. Like that's
The
their
way-
sacred texts.
Like I listen to Weird
Nirvana
Al.
parodies.
Yeah. What? What's that, Gear?
I said you were listening to Nirvana parodies, not Nirvana.
Well, Weird Al.
Yeah, fair.
Okay, I think... Yeah, Dave, I think that's probably a lost cause. But I did find a pickaxe in a treasure chest, so...
That's good.
We can... And some seeds and stuff. So we can grow pumpkin. And various other things. Now we just have to figure out how to get out of here again. Oh, over here. I put cobblestone down.
Speaking of Weird Al, he just announced another tour. I can't believe he's still going.
Yeah. Yeah, that dude does not stop. So I think we're up... Yeah, we're up here. Dave, where'd you go, Dave?
I started going up, but I don't think this is the right way.
No, I made stairs by those cobblestones.
There's just an Enderman spinning over here.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Just gonna do a little bit of trolling. I mean, digging. I have to make up for the insane amount of lost iron. Well, I say insane. It was a decent amount. I think I even took the base's reserves with me, like a dipshit.
Yeah, I handed them to one of y'all.
I put them in the box, so did you pull them out of the box?
Yeah, I made. I think I made a thing with them, and then I just kept them with me, and now, yeah, they're gone.
Your tags are fairly close.
Yeah, we're good now. We're not too far off.
There's an Enderman very close to me, though, so...
It's the best thing I ever won at Wildwood was an Enderman plushie that I got from a crane game, like a claw machine. That, like, I'm surprised. I only played it once, and I won. It was like a surprise, because you're not supposed to win at claw games. I still have it to this day.
Oh,
and
this
I was
guy's dying right here.
And that was a long ass time ago. You know, like, oh, that was a year ago. That was back when I was into Minecraft. No, there's a couple constants at Wildwood and anywhere in the Jersey Shore. It's shitty t-shirts with bad humor. It's Pokemon, Minecraft, and South Park to a lesser degree. Those are things that I always see.
How about
Rick and
Among Us?
Mort?
Yeah, those two, but that's like a newer phenomenon. Like the other ones I've seen for years.
Remember when it used to be The Simpsons?
Yeah, now well, it's not as popular. You don't see
Like before Family Guy, it was just The Simpsons. I don't think there was anything else.
La Simpson. They kind of, unfortunately, I mean, you know, you run a show, you're going for 25 years. There's going to be some drop off.
I think you missed where you want to cut back in, Vin.
Did I?
I think so.
Oh wait, no, I'm still. Hang on.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. You
Yeah.
went the other way. It loops around.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little confusing, but nice farm.
I'm trying.
Here, let me.
I think I'm gonna have to like move this because sometimes it will like not let me plant in certain spots. So I might have to do this above ground. instead
Okay.
of underground.
Do what you need
Jeez.
to do.
Do they need to be like moist dirt? I don't know how to say that without it being weird. For you to
Yeah.
plant.
I mean, it doesn't have to be, but it grows a lot quicker whenever it is.
Gotcha.
And I do not have 3 iron ore.
There will be iron
To make
ore
a
in
bucket.
just a second. Check the furnace when you get a chance, and there will be ore.
Nice.
I have a lot of raw iron as well. Yeah, toss that in there.
Okay, so we gotta figure out some kind of like base plan.
I think I might just mine out a basement underneath the base, and then put the garden there instead.
Okay.
Because then I won't have to worry about like the zombies and shit.
Yeah, I don't even know where to begin in regards to building something down here. Though, you know what would be kind of neat? It would be kind of cool to build a little walkway out into the middle and just like have the thing, all the cool stuff all around you.
Nice diving platform.
Dying platform, you mean? So
Yeah.
that's what will
what
probably
I
end
said.
up happening. Yeah. Here, I'll do something. How do we do a stonecutter's table?
I have no idea.
Cobblestone
It
wall.
is- Let's see. 1 iron ingot and 4 stone in the shape of a inverted T.
Okay.
But it has to be like stones. You have to cook it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Just like Grandma used to cook.
Some intense music happening right about now for me.
Well, Minecraft is a pretty intense game.
It really can be. For all the, claims of it being a nice relaxing, like good vibes, bro. Kinda, it can be intense. Like this, if I were to fall down right now, my heart would like skip three or four beats.
Just got to twerk.
I get it.
Heart palpitines.
Hey, Vinny, want to see my impersonation of Gollum?
I know what you're gonna do.
It's mine!
Of course. Why wouldn't you do that? Of course. This is where we harass Mono about placing the meme sign.
I'm gonna force in the joined voice.
Trying to determine if we have enough cobblestone.
I have a lot of cobblestone.
Yeah, I can vacate some of mine too.
Dropper? Hopper? What the hell is a dropper?
Oh, so you can hook it up to redstone to drop items.
Oh, okay.
So you can like have it drop it into like a little TNT can or into the furnaces or stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm kind of towards the end of playing, to answer Mono's question. I need to eat.
I've been checking out the
Dave
teardown
Cap
update.
time to consume.
I forgot about that. Yeah, let me get some of that cobblestone, dog.
Here you go.
Cool.
The underscore monotonous creeper and skell friend sitting at spawn. Sad face.
That's... Well, that's not good. Having it read
Dave
by...
Cap. Smiley face, sad face, smiley face, sad face.
It knows what faces are.
Dave Cap. Crying face.
Do a surprised face.
Dave Cap. Surprised face.
I got it.
The underscore monotonous exactly.
Two, three. That's 1, 3.
Dave Cap.
It said nothing but your name.
I know.
Dave Cap. Winky face.
Mono's probably like, why is this happening? I don't think he knows about the accessibility option thing.
That just makes it funnier.
Oh wow, I found the underside of the river.
What does that mean?
I dug up and water started pouring into this cavern.
Oh.
I'm underneath the river.
Hey, Mono.
Mono. Mono, you missed what we had text to speech. There's an option for that in Minecraft, so that's why we're typing strange things. Also, you didn't leave a sign that said meme, did you?
Oh no, of course not.
Hmm.
That was
I be-
Hero Brine.
I believe him.
Also, is this the last 30 seconds of the video?
No, though, the weird thing about it is I did an hour and a half earlier, and now I have another hour and a half. So this
God,
is
that's so weird.
turned into quite a video.
Well, you can't do them back to back because I did an introduction for you in the middle then. I mean, you did an introduction for yourself in the middle then.
That's right, yep. I don't know.
Are you guys all building together, or what happened? You spread apart?
We're kind of all part of the same base, but we're
We're-
doing separate things.
Check
Yeah.
down the ladder, Mono. Do you have Silder's shaders on, by the way?
No, I have everything as default right now, but Johnny told me about the shader thing.
They look so good. Especially where we are right now. Like, it's one of the coolest biomes, I think, in the entire game.
Is there a name for the biome?
Was it-
Low caves? No.
Lush something.
Do they like sell like soap and makeup there?
Lush caves.
Oh, and these things hanging are like light sources or something, right?
Yeah. With the shaders, they just make the whole place light up. It's really nice.
Probably a better option than iron bars for what I'm trying to do right now, but... God damn it.
Do I need to turn on items not despawning when you die?
I don't know. I haven't thought about that.
By default, it's like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Which
well,
is
Mono
pretty
got plenty
bad.
of the day. Yeah.
Maybe we can increase that to like a little bit. We don't have to
I'll look into it.
necessarily completely pulp it, but you know. Yeah, I feel like we're going to need more water down where we keep going to the bottom. There's already a lot of water down here, so...
Who took the iron from the furnace?
Yeah. Let me just go get my items back.
Make a bucket.
No, I got this. I got this. Let me just get my items back.
All right, I'm putting my faith in you. Dave, you can't.
I found the hole in the structure.
I found a diamond.
You sure did.
Okay, let me see if I can get back up from here.
Is it a really long trip from the spawn to where you guys are? Because it seems like it.
Not really.
No, you didn't start near the base? There's a tree house base. Tree base.
Look,
Oh no, I just went into the cave that was right at the spawn and just kept following it, and I'm still following it.
How deep are you, Mono? What's your Z height?
Oops, what was that?
Mono, I'd recommend dying.
Sure. Wait, what?
Yeah?
What F button turns on creative mode? I just touched one else and it says you're in creative mode.
That is weird. Did you have it
I'm negative
like
4
macro
under
set
the.
up or something, or hotkeys?
No, I have everything as like default as it can be. I just
So
installed it.
Okay, you're in like the bottom part of the cave then, Mono. We're kind of more towards the middle.
I'll just die then.
You could teleport to the surface if you want. I mean, that's up to
Well,
you.
I want to make like the grand journey, see what it's like.
It's a short journey. It's really, once you hit spawn, you should look around for the tree base.
I found it.
Oh, I see it. Okay. Well, it was nighttime and there was a creeper next to the spawn, so I ran when I was here originally.
Also, hi Zot.
Hello.
I like how every thread about increasing the timeout for dropped items on death is, why would you want to do that? You don't need to do that. Just use the keep inventory on death rule. Like, nobody's discussing how to do it. It's just people saying, no, you're dumb for asking that. Like, fuck off.
Yeah,
It's
I
the
mean,
worst.
a middle ground of having more time is nice. Because I like the idea of losing your inventory, because that means you're going to be more careful. You can't just be careless.
Well, it's also just any thrown items on the ground, too. So you're not just like, that thing you threw away 4 days ago isn't still sitting there.
Yeah. No,
Just
zombie.
got done
Yes?
doing surgery on. I just got done doing surgery on my computer.
Did it success?
Successful GPU swap, although not wanted,
Yeah.
but needed. That's what it is.
From what to what?
The 3080, I got the. It's a hybrid cooler one, so it has a like an AIO cooler that came with it, and the pump bearing got loose and it started rattling and it started increasing in acoustic volume. So I pulled it out before failure. Bad day.
Yeah.
But I put the 1080. I put my 1080 Ti back in, so I'm glad I didn't sell it.
Yeah, you'll at least have your you'll be able to play this and a bunch of other shit.
Oh yeah. Oh no, I was worried I couldn't play Minecraft.
What you know?
Well, no,
with the nice shaders.
The shaders, yeah, exactly. No, that's. I was being a dickhead there, but the point still stands. Like the volumetric lighting ain't nothing to fuck with. So.
That's what it's for. That's why we have 3080s in God's green earth.
So I can see light shade going through the fences in my Minecraft and the trees.
5900X and a 3080 Ti.
I want to see the bloom off that mushroom.
I like that
There's
mushroom.
so much volumetric lighting, I can't see what's happening, but it looks great.
the bloom.
Base, I have iron in the chest now.
Oh, thank you.
If I get the Silders thing, will the game still overall look the same? It
Yes.
just like has lighting? Okay. Because I don't want like a texture pack or anything.
No, it's not a
this,
texture pack.
it's just beautiful.
Well, I think the textures are a little different, but not in a
The lighting makes them look a little bit different. Goodbye, Vinny.
I think they have a preview on their page
Alright.
anyway, Mono. You could check it out.
Y'all did a straight up dig down, didn't you?
Oh yeah. Well, we knew where it was, kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
So it turns
Yeah, it's
out
like
you can go
blinded.
through iron grating. Who would have known? My idea was terrible.
Well, I got is that an axolotl?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
I found a rabbit. Have there been any cats that have fallen into lava yet?
Rest in peace,
Not
Ziggy.
yet.
Or snowmen, golem things that you question why they had to die?
Why he die?
When I googled that phrase, because I was wondering where it came from, it just immediately goes to your video saying that.
Really? Just why he die?
Someone made like a YouTube clip that's, yeah, it's just you saying like why he died in like 10 seconds.
It's interesting how certain phrases can just immediately become associated with a thing based on the mimetic status of them, even though it's just it's just 3 common English words. Huh.
Right. Like, there was this like YouTuber game that was using like actual YouTubers and stuff that someone, I think Jerma or someone was playing, and there's like the catchphrases of the YouTubers, and they're just things like, oh man, and oh no, not again. Like, wow.
Hello. That's my catchphrase.
Yeah.
No, I have spin, which you don't spell it spin, but I guess that's mine, which is weird because I would say crust is much more. Hey, be careful going out there, Dave, because that is incorrect.
Oh, I know.
Oh, you know, okay, that's failure. I failed.
Well, the thing is that it's not that you went through the grate; it's that you just missed a. Oh wait, never mind.
You go through the grate.
Fell through the grate.
Yeah.
You should get glass instead.
We would have
go
to
down.
find sand.
Oh, you know what?
This is sand?
Guess who had sand earlier? I don't know.
Oh, you can do it with clay. Wait. No. Clay? This is clay that we have down here, right?
No, baked clay does something else, doesn't it?
That is clay, yes.
There is clay down there, yeah.
And baked lays taste like something else too.
Tastes like sand as well.
Yeah, at least to get the mouthfeel of it.
Apparently,
sworn I
if
had
you find clay underwater, it means that it's very close to diamond or something like that.
Right, in the old version. I don't know if that changed, but that's just from what I'm aware of.
Oh.
Because believe it or not, there's a lot of YouTube videos on Minecraft, and I was
No.
watching one that was like 80 tips that you should know about Minecraft before playing, and it was from a few years ago, so I have no idea what's outdated or not.
A library of knowledge just dedicated to Minecraft, and it's like various mods and everything. Good Lord.
No, there's a lot of clay over here, not sand. Sorry.
Yeah, clay, I think silt also functions in a way that you can make glass.
I found a whole bunch of sand just like on the shoreline near the spawn.
Can you
That'll
grab
do it.
some of that and bring it down?
Don't you need a shovel to actually pick it up now or something? I just punched it and it just disappeared. It didn't
Yeah,
turn into a
shovel
block.
then maybe.
Really interesting.
Okay, well, it's gonna take me a bit because I have literally nothing on me right now.
Do any of
Is there-
y'all get like the
Check the barrel for tools. Go ahead.
You get like the heights, like feeling. You know what I'm talking about when if you're ever on like somewhere high up. You know what feeling I'm talking about? The feeling of being
Vertigo.
high up.
Vertigo.
Not just vertigo. No, see, vertigo's like a dizziness or something like. Without getting too crude, you feel it in your loins
And your plums.
Yeah, you feel it there. And sometimes in video games, like just playing the video games, I can I get that that level, especially when playing Minecraft. And I keep seeing Dave Cat falling from a high place.
Yeah, I'm just, you know,
He doesn't give a
but-
shit.
I don't. I'm not carrying anything.
But also, when Link would jump off of a high location in one of the Zelda games, that would give me that feeling, yeah.
Yeah.
I get that feeling in Subnautica when I swim out over a cliff. Like, you won't like see it coming. It's just you got sand below you, and then suddenly you hit that cliff edge, and you just look out, and it's all just dark black ink. That for some reason gives me that same feeling. It's not like I'm gonna fall down a cliff under the ocean, but
I only get that feeling if I'm watching someone else do it in a game, but if I'm in control, I don't feel it. It's weird. Like if I watch someone play Mirror's Edge, I remember for the first time it was really hard to watch with all these like near misses.
Like your detachment from the situation may be causing that.
Yeah.
Did that bucket kick the bucket during someone's death at one point?
Oh, I know Base has a bucket. I think my bucket's gone,
I do
yeah.
have a bucket.
Are you using that?
Me? Not at the moment. If you want a bucket,
All right. Next time you're back at base, if you want to just toss it in the box.
sure.
I'm not in a rush for it, so.
There's also extra iron.
Yeah, but if we can, you know, while we're still building resources, maybe not use all the iron. Probably would be a better idea.
Oh, it left me in creative mode when I died and I accidentally turned it on. How do I turn it off?
T/ game mode. So like in chat, you type in game mode and then survival.
Oh, there we go. That's why I could like instantly destroy blocks. That was weird.
Destroying blocks with your mind.
Pretty much.
I can make sure that doesn't happen again for you.
I'd eventually really like to have a ton of bees because I can make candles, and I want to make a big like like group gathering compound, kind of
Group
distant
gathering.
from the main base for
Yankee
group
candles.
exercises and activities.
Mm-hmm.
You want to make a beery, right?
Apiary.
No, that's for monkeys. You're looking for a beery.
I hate apiary is for apes. Didn't you know? Truth be told, here I've actually wanted to get a bee house apiary. I don't think the neighbors would approve.
Your ape NFTs.
The
Oh, that's why I should have made the server logo. Dang it.
The monkey? The famous
Yeah.
monkey? Yeah.
they got like lions too, right?
Yeah, there's a couple spin-offs. I saw one that was
Every
like zombies
animal
and-
kingdom. I want there to be one for like water bears, like the tardigrades or whatever.
Yeah. Don't they live forever?
Are they really living though?
They're invincible. Yeah, they fuck.
Well, they can't.
Is that all there is to life?
Game of life, dude.
Fair.
I think it's less that they live forever and more that they're indestructible.
Yeah, like,
Okay.
I would expect them to be able to die from like old age or sickness, but like not get squished or something. You know what I mean? Like,
No, they're invincible.
They're vampires.
Yeah.
Very,
Actually-
very tiny Draculas.
Yeah, there's like a Twitch stream of this one scientist that regularly does stuff with tardigrades, and they have like a microscope hitched up directly to their stream, and it's really interesting watching them just like collect them in real time.
Like it's like super sea monkeys sort of deal, but with an electron microscope. I don't know how small they are. I don't think you need an electron microscope to see it.
No, like they just have like they're even using like a what they call a dissecting scope,
Mm.
where it's like 3-dimensional, and they just get it from like pond algae and stuff.
Tardigrades can live from 3 months to 2 years, depending on the species.
Invincible. They live forever, clearly.
they reincarnate as other.
You can now play as Luigi.
Is it Luigi grade?
Hey, Mono, how's that sand mining going?
Well, it turns out zombies can live during the day because the forest is so shaded.
Yeah, we've
And I'm
all
running from
sadly-
those.
Yeah, we've all discovered that fact, sadly.
So yeah, I'm making a shovel.
Zot or Mono, are either of you two particularly inclined to good building planning in a game like this?
I can be. I did most of the building planning for our Valheim town. Wasn't super great, but I can throw down some plans.
Okay.
Point wear the construction hat.
Well,
Take my union break. You know.
Hold the clipboard.
I'm just not sure what kind of base to build down here. Like, it's such a cool location, but we need to figure something out.
I
And
was
we're-
thinking,
Yeah.
actually, if specifically with this space, I think the open area of it is kind of asking for something like that, where that metal grate platform is, but like have it like all like multiple walkways going to it. So
Right, from
I don't know.
each area, right?
Right, and so you kind of have like the cardinal directions, and then there's a platform that's just kind of floating in the center, and maybe it's a tower or stairwell going all the way down to the center, but
Okay.
you kind of just have this spire going all the way up.
I think we should glass it off. Just a whole
Yeah.
section of it and have it like see through, but not, immediately ready to kill us every time we go near it.
Sure. Yeah, I think that would be good.
That will also ensure that we're not like tearing anything of the actual area down. We're just building. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Here, I'll even start on one of the walkways because I have a lot of cobblestone on me.
Anyone actually gotten down to the bottom?
Yeah, I've died a
So-
couple times.
We
Every time
went
I've
down
gone,
to the
I've
negatives
died.
and still didn't reach bedrock.
Oh, good lord!
I got
But we did
very far down, but yeah, I saw one diamond down there, basically.
Let the water out, Dave.
Oops.
Well, now we have an elevator.
Actually, yeah, I'll go down there.
I was trying to
Oh.
give this axolotl like more space to swim around.
Oh, that's filling the whole area up with water down at the bottom.
Oopsies.
You're causing an
Well,
ecological disaster right now.
Yeah, you've just Yeah, I mean, you could always cover it back up, but the truth is that's kind of cool because it's like removing a lot of the monsters.
Yeah, there's like 18 creepers down there.
There's an evil villager, whatever they're called.
Illager.
Pillager.
Illager.
There's a lot of the videos on Minecraft are like ways to make farms of certain NPCs, and one of the most messed up ones I ever watched is the villager farm. Like, you're making a human breeding farm, and it's just funny how, like, matter of fact they talk about, you know, all right, you just put them together, put a bed in the corner, whatever. They'll make a kid, then put the kid over here, and they'll make another kid, whatever. It's just like, oh my god.
Matrix.
Yeah.
Do you just harvest them for their items and experience? Is that what that's about?
God, there's a whole weird, complicated thing with the villagers. I think like they eventually give you some really rare items, so they're trying to like grind villagers for giving them different occupations, hoping that they'll sell you a rare item or something. I don't know.
Villager RNG.
So you get to listen to her all day too while it happens.
I just realized I have to go, so I'll see you guys later.
All right, Dave. See
Hey,
ya.
Dave.
It's like a raid farm too, which is a funny thing. It's just like a big funnel with lava on it, and then they start on fire while falling down to bedrock, and then they die from fall damage. It was horrifying.
This game is kind of messed up when you think about it.
Just a little bit.
Like, there's a clip going around of Limmy where he's playing Minecraft, and for his birthday, he made a giant birthday cake, and then he pulls a redstone switch, and it shoots flaming villagers in the air as his candles. And he's singing happy birthday to himself with like a blank expression on his face while he's watching like 100 villagers burn alive and stuff.
This is from a couple of years ago.
Yeah, it's a pretty old
Okay,
clip.
yeah, I might have seen that then. Cool. Yeah, I think it's probably time for me to get going too. What's a good temperature for the oven to heat up pizza?
400.
400? Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
425. Yeah. Are you heating it up or is it like frozen?
It's just refrigerated.
I always do it in the skillet first and then throw it under the broiler. You know.
Oh, that's actually
Microwave for
good.
45 seconds.
Ugh.
No, it's part of the process.
Oh,
No, I you know, whatever. You know, me and Gear agree to disagree on the microwave bit, but
okay. I'm gonna put my items away in the thing.
Where should I put all this sand once I have it?
Come down to the area, the basement spot. Have you been down here yet, Mono?
No, I'll just bring what I
Go to
have
the-
right now.
Go to the treehouse base, and then look for the ladder, and then just go down the ladder. And after a certain point, you can fall, and there's water, so you can just land.
Oh.
I'm just gonna take a look. Now that the bottom area is flooded, I'm gonna go down there and take a quick look.
There's a lot of mobs.
Are they not
Running
killed
around.
from the water?
Not all of them. There's
Can't-
some
Yeah, zombies can breathe underwater, can't they?
right next to me, right next to the waterfall. A fish just like fell to its death. Inside
Yeah,
the
there's a
cave.
lot of fish down here. Did you find the diamonds?
Oh, there's one right here. Diamond.
Nice.
It was just one.
Well, it's still something. I think with enough searching we would find more, but there's a whole lot of extra. Like, just looking around down here, there's a lot of other stuff that we missed. So there's a lot to uncover and explore. I wonder how far we are from a dungeon down here. That's something to discover on a future time.
Is there a button to let go of a ladder when you're on it?
No, but that's why when it widens, just fall forward and you'll land in water.
Oh, right.
This is not a great way to travel, truthfully. It's very slow, but it'll do for now. I think eventually minecart. Well, that's weird too, because then how do you make it go back up?
Powered minecart.
Power, okay.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Okay, well, I have 30 sand. I know it's not much.
That should be enough for some...
Hey, it's 30 glass, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, I should say, job's done. Ready to work.
More work!
Leave me alone.
Okay.
The only voice I can naturally do are usually like pathetic characters.
Wasn't one of like the default words from like Age of Empires like Erectus?
Wow.
Erectus.
They clearly knew what they were doing.
Yes.
Did they preserve all the voices in the new version?
Of which version of
Wasn't there
Age of
some big
Empires?
Age of Empires released just like a month ago or something?
Yeah, I played it. They like the vocalizations that like mix between like French and it sounds like French, but I think it's still gibberish. I don't know. That's just different languages for me. It's gibberish. I don't know.
And that's what the like wolololo thing comes from, right?
Oh, wololo.
That's
Yeah.
wololo. That's from the was it the missionary or the cleric or whatever?
Yeah, turning the other team member into their team member, right?
Yeah.
All I remember is watching my cousin play an old version of Age of Empires when I was younger, and he would just use like a goat or like a cow or something for like 80% of the game, the scout. Is that some tactic? Because it's like your enemies don't see it as a threat because it's a wild animal, but it's actually one of yours. So it reveals like fog of war. It was so weird to me.
I've never played them, but that sounds pretty cool. I like scout goats. It's just a neat concept.
There are actual spy dolphins in real life.
Mm-hmm.
There's a whole video on that.
Yeah,
You know, everyone trusts dolphins.
Yeah, just download it. It's not a virus. I'm a dolphin. You can trust me.
It's all part of their propaganda. They use viral marketing.
It all makes sense now. All right. Well, I think thanks for the glass, the sand rather. I think I'm gonna pop off. These days, popping off doesn't mean quite that. It's like, oh, you're hitting your peak. You're popping off. I always thought popping off was like, anyway, loads. But I was gonna say no. I'm gonna head off now. And just gonna make this one last thing. Minecraft, why do you do this to me? It's so stuck in this
chat.
loop.
Thanks for watching my stream about Minecraft 1.18. I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like, comment,
me.
subscribe, and ring that bell.
That's me every time. I sound just like that, yeah. Well, you heard me, chat, so do those things. I don't know. This Minecraftiness is crazy. I'm just gonna tell you guys, build and play as much as you want if that's what you wish to do, if that's what pleases you. But I'll just join in every now and then and fuck around. But this is a cool area to build in, so just do whatever you guys want, and I'll just hop into stream once in a while.
All right, if everything is burned down when you come back, I had nothing to do with it.
If there's
letting
extra
you.
meme signs hidden around the world, that's not you either, right?
No.
Okay, good. All right. Well, have a good one, guys. Thanks for joining.
Yep.
Was
see
fun.
ya.
All right.
Yeah.
And thank you, chat members of the world. See you when I see you.